Welcome everyone, and let's go ahead and get started by finding a comfortable position on your mat. You can have your legs crisscross applesauce, easy pose, or you can have it in a bowl pose with just crossed at the ankles, or you can extend your legs wide, keeping your toes pointed in toward you and your feet flexed, and just sit up nice and tall as we focus on connecting with the present moment. And we do that by observing the breath. So just sit, relax your shoulders, set an intention for today's practice. Breathe in through your nose and observe the breath. Follow your breath all the way through the entire cycle. So we inhale, and then we hold the breath in for a moment, and then we exhale and we release the breath out. Our inhalation is shorter than our exhalation. So we're going to inhale through the nose to a count where you feel comfortable. You can count or you cannot count. It's up to you. And then you just want to hold the breath in for a moment. And then you want to exhale the breath back out, squeezing the belly in on the exhale, holding the squeeze, and then release and continue the cycle. So just go ahead and just relax your shoulders. I'll go through it one more time. On the inhalation, your belly should expand outward. Shoulders relax, allowing the breath to fill up from the abdominal region and then go up into the lung area. Hold it in for a moment. And then exhale out of the mouth or the nose, squeezing the belly in on the exhale, and then holding the squeeze. And then just go ahead and release. Now inhale and bring your chin up toward the ceiling. And then exhale and go ahead and bring your chin down to your chest. Rotating your chin to the left, just bring your chin to the left shoulder. And then go ahead and rotate your chin to the right. This is different from what we normally do. Normally we bring the ear. Now we're bringing the chin. And let's inhale and go all the way over to the left. And exhale and go over to the right. And then again, inhaling to the left. And then exhale to the right. And now let's come back to center. Take a breath in and lift your shoulders up towards your ears. And then roll them back and down and let your hands come with so that they're on your thighs when you're done. No matter the position of your legs, you can place your hands on your thighs. Let your elbows tuck in as if you're trying to hold something underneath your arms. Let your shoulders just relax and keep your chin parallel to the floor. Best you can, of course. And now let's go ahead and relax the muscles on the face. So go ooh, ah, oh. Ooh, ah, oh. Ooh, ah, oh. You can or you don't have to make the sound. Okay? Ooh, ah, oh. ah, oh. Ah, oh. Ah, oh. And then release. Turn your head to the left, lift your chin up and stick your tongue out. And then turn your head to the right, lift your chin up and stick your tongue out. And then go ahead and come back to center. And let's go ahead and now lift the shoulders up and bring them forward. And again, keeping your hands on your thighs, elbows are tucked back. We're just lifting and rolling forward. And lift and roll. And lift and roll. And lift and roll forward. And again, lift and roll forward. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. Lift and roll back. Lift, back. Lift and back. And again, lift and back. And let's extend the arms out with the palms facing upward, reaching all the way out. And we're just going to go ahead and lean to the left, just to the point where you can keep your hips on the floor, your sit bones on the floor, and reach to the right. And left and right. Not a really big movement, just enough that you're reaching and your sit bones stay on the floor. And so this is actually also helping you to stretch out your hips, your hamstrings, your ankles, which is connected to your abdominal region and your ring area. And of course, it's helping you strengthen the abdominal region, the solar plexus area. Breathing in, and now let's just make sure that you're joining your breath in with you. So inhale, exhale, inhale, and don't forget the arms. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. And we're going to go ahead and come back to center. And just let your arms come all the way up, framing the ears, relaxing the shoulders. We're going to twist. Fingers are spread apart. Catch your breath. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, twisting to the left, but keep your arms up at shoulder level. And then bring the arms back up, coming back to center. Same thing, opposite side. Catching your breath here. Exhale and twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, when you arrive, relax your shoulders. Inhale as you twist. Exhale, once you arrive. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, bringing your arms up. Back to center. Let's bring our hands right to heart center. Interlace the fingers and then just press the hands to the left and then press them to the right, the fist. And then come back to center. We're going to rotate them 3 times in both directions. 1, 2, and 3. And then opposite way, same thing. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and then go ahead, let the palms come to touch, press the fingertips to the left. Fingers are spread apart. And then press them to the right. And left, and right. And left, and right. All right, let's go ahead and extend your arms up. Bring them out so that the palms are facing up. And then face the palms down, lean forward and reach your arms back behind you. And go ahead and interlace your fingers. As you interlace them, try to see if you can get your arms to come upward toward the ceiling. And then we're gonna inhale, release, and let the arms come back up. Exhale, lower, bringing the torso forward, and the arms are gonna come back. Interlace the fingers, lift the arms up. And then release, bring the arms all the way up. Look up, and we're gonna twist to the left, keeping the hands at shoulder level. This is your inhale. Exhale, coming, bringing the arms back up. Inhale, twisting to the right. Exhale, bringing the arms back up. Inhale, leaning forward. Bring the arms out and back behind you. And go ahead and interlace your fingers. Release the arms, bring them all the way up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bring the hands right to heart center. Inhale, interlace the fingers and extend the arms out with the palms facing away from you. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, lean the arms to the left. Inhale, lean the arms to the right. Stay with your hips on the floor, your sit bones on the floor. To the left and to the right. And back to center. Arms out in front of you. Bring the hands in towards the chest, swooping in. Bring the arms up, breathing in, and then bring the arms back out, twisting them around, extending the arms out in front of you. Lift them all the way up. We're gonna bring them behind the head. If you wanna keep the arms at shoulder level out in front of you, you can do that too. Take a look up to the ceiling if you're here. If you're here, or here, take a look up. Exhale, bring the arms up, and to the opposite side, same thing. Take a look up. Inhale, go ahead and bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, extend the arms out and lean forward. Then go ahead and bring the hands down onto the floor, in between your legs if you have your legs open. Straight arms, relaxing the shoulders, breathing in. Exhale, go ahead and bend at the elbows. Go ahead and raise that left arm all the way up. Take a look. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Left arm raises. And bring it down. Right arm raises. And bring it down. Walk your hands over to your left leg area, framing the outside, framing this left knee. One hand on each side. Take a breath with straight arms. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Raise the right arm up. You're kind of making like a C shape here. Bring it down. Raise the left arm up. Bring it down. Walk your hands back to center and come onto the tips of the fingers. So lifting the hands up, the palms up, and you're just on the fingertips. Take a breath in, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, go ahead and walk your hands over to the right, framing that right knee. Lower down your forearms to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach that left arm up. Keep the C shape so it's kind of round here at the elbow. Bring it back down. Same thing, switch up that, bring that right arm up. Bring it back down. Go ahead and bring both hands back to center. And I want you to go ahead, we're just gonna go ahead and roll over, coming into our child's pose, or just come into child's pose. Okay, so I just rolled over, and You actually are using your ankles when you do that, strengthening them to do that. So you're rolling over with your foot, using the momentum from your hands as well, and your hips. So push yourself, roll. See you can't really see what my foot is doing to help me, assist me with that process. But it also strengthens the thighs when you're doing that as well. Okay. So just come on over, untuck your feet. You can bring the tips of the toes together, lowering the hips down, letting the head come down, turning onto your left cheek. I try really hard sometimes not to press too much on the frontal lobe, right in the front of your forehead. So I'll turn my cheek to the left or to the right. But if that's not comfortable for you, you can just keep your head down and just try to basically be on like the top part of your forehead. That is where the hairline and your forehead meet, instead of being smack on the frontal lobe. Okay? Sensitive area. I won't get into it too much, but yeah, so if I'm like this, my head, I'm basically at that point where I told you my hairline and my forehead meet. Or I'm on the side of my cheek, and then I will also switch sides, as I go. All right. So let's just go ahead and come into our child's pose with your knees wide and bring your arms down to the sides. And this is a good time to stay on one side of the cheek, palm facing up, and take a breath in through the nose. Just let your body relax. And then go ahead and bring your hands forward and come onto the tips of the fingers. And you can turn to the opposite side if you chose to be on your cheek. But you can lift your head up also, relaxing your shoulders onto the tips of the fingers. You can lower down like so, lift up. Getting a stretch in there, alternating. Lift and lower the head. On the tips of the fingers, lifting the head, arching the back a little here, and then lowering the head back down, keeping the fingertips in place. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. And once again, lift and lower. Now go ahead and come onto your forearms. Push forward and come onto your tippy toes. We're gonna bring the knees a little closer together. And I just want you to, on your forearms, just press back towards your heels. So you're lifting off, lifting your hips up so that the hips are in alignment with the knees, your toes are tucked, and then you're pressing back, using your forearms for the resistance. Okay, coming up, and then coming back down. Relax your shoulders, coming up, and coming back down. Gentle press here, once again, coming up. Take a breath as you inhale, coming forward. Let your belly expand. Exhale, lower back down. Squeeze the belly into the abdominal region. Squeeze the belly toward the spine as you press your legs into the abdominal region. Looper. And go ahead and come all the way back up right here on your forearms. We're going to step that right foot back on the tippy toe, pull the heel away from the body. And then let's go ahead and lift it up. Lift the foot all the way up as high as you can get it to go, and then bend at the knee. All right, then we're going to go ahead and bring it out toward the elbow. If you can get it to the elbow, great. If not, that's fine. Bring it back here, pulling it in, extending it out. Keep the foot flexed, lower it back down. Onto your tippy toe, pull the heel away from the body. Once again, let's go ahead and lift it up. Flex the foot, bend the knee, extend the leg out, bring it down to the elbow, extend it out, lift it up, and we're gonna cross at the ankle. And take a look over your right shoulder. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out. And let's go ahead and bring it up. Raise the foot up, flex the foot. Breathe in. Lift it up a little bit higher than what you currently have it. And then bring it back down. Go ahead and bring your hips to the right and then rock them to the left. And then come back to center, still on that right tippy toe. I'm on both of them really, but we're about to extend this left leg out again. So extend that left leg out, lift the leg up. Same thing, opposite side. Bending the knee and then bringing it in. And then extend it back out. Keep it flexed, take a breath. Lower it down. Come on to the tippy toe, pull the heel away from the body. Then lift the leg back up, take a breath. Bend the knee. Knee to the elbow. Extend it back out. Flexing the foot, we're gonna cross at that ankle and take a look over that right shoulder this time. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, bring the leg back up. Flex the foot, and then go ahead and bring it back down. And rock your hips to the left, and then go ahead and rock them to the right. Let's come back to center. Interlace the fingers and walk your elbows so that your shoulders are at an angle from your elbows. And take a breath in. Exhale, bring the chin forward, and then bring it back. Inhale, bringing the chin forward. Exhale, bringing it back. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Now come back up. Walk your elbows in a little bit more. So now they're more in alignment with your shoulders. And we're going to come onto the tippy toes, and I want you to just lift up right here. Take a breath. Exhale, lower. Press back on towards your heels. Inhale, coming back, up, lift up. Take a breath. Exhale, lower, and press. Once again, back to center, lift up, take a breath. Exhale, lower, and press. And then release your hands. We're gonna come up to all fours and press into our downward facing dog. Okay, so breathe in through the nose. And when you're ready, go ahead and press up into your downward facing dog. Press your heels down to the floor, and you're just gonna rock your hips to the right and then to the left. And then back to center, we're gonna press forward into our plank and bring it back. Inhale, forward, plank, bring it back. And forward, plank, bring it back. Forward, back. Forward, and back. And again, you can drop your knee and back as an option. Okay, go ahead and walk your hands to your feet. Let your body hang. Take a breath, bend the knees, extend the arms out, and bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, extend the arms out to either side of you. Bring your torso forward and come all the way down. Walk your hands out all the way back into your downward facing dog. Breathing in through your nose, we're gonna go ahead and press into our plank. Exhale, release the plank, coming back into downward facing dog, and walk your hands to your feet. Hang once you arrive. Bend your knees, drop your hips, extend your arms out. Let your arms come all the way up. Take a breath. Exhale, lower back down your torso, swan diving forward, hands coming all the way down to the ankles. Press your head towards your shins. And then go ahead and walk your hands back into downward facing dog. Find your plank. And then back up. Make sure that your shoulders aren't scrunching up against your ears. Roll your shoulders out to the sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Take your right hand and bring it to your left shin. Release and switch sides. Same thing, opposite side. Release. Take a breath in. Walk your feet to your hands. Come onto the tips of the fingers so that your back is trying to be a little bit straight. You're looking slightly forward. Taking a breath in here. Exhaling, bending at the elbows. Slight bend in the knees could help too, especially if your legs are hyperextending. Don't allow them to do that. And then exhale, bring your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Bring your arms up. Take a breath in through the nose. Let your belly expand. Exhale, release the hands, bringing them all the way down to the ankles. And then bend at the knees, drop the hips, extend the arms out in front of you, palms facing upward. Right here, stop and bring that left arm back and take a look. Bring it forward again, and same thing, opposite side. Palms are still facing upwards. Right arm goes back and take a look. Then bring that right arm forward. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, we're gonna bend at the elbows into our cactus arms. Let's go ahead and look forward. Lean to the left. And come back to center. And lean to the right. And then go ahead and come back to center. And we're gonna go ahead and bring the forearms together. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Step your legs wide so that the toes are pointing at an angle, 45-degree angle. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're gonna go ahead and bend right here. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, we're gonna lean to the left, pushing the hips to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, squatting. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, leaning to the right. Go ahead and come back to center on the next inhale. Exhale, lift your elbows up. And we're gonna go ahead and lean forward. You're just gonna hang out right here. Now, if you need support, hold on to your hips. And then go ahead and come all the way back up. This is your inhale. Lift your elbows up. Exhale, leaning forward. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, leaning forward. Inhale, coming back up. This time we're gonna squat. Exhale, bend at the knees. Then go ahead and come all the way back up. Release the elbows. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come on down. You can stop here. You can come all the way down, keeping your elbows in on the inner parts of your thigh. If you're here, go ahead and alternately lift up your feet. Right, left. You're here, just hang out. You can still lift up your feet. Just try not to lean too far forward, okay? And then release and come all the way back up. Take a breath in, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, we're coming right on back into our squat. Stay here, hang out with it, come down. You can go back up. And come down. Take a breath, lift up. Bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, extend the arms out to a 5-point star, palms facing away from the body. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale, leaning to the left. Inhale. Exhale, leaning to the right. Come back to center. Bring the arms back behind you. Interlace the fingers and let the hands drop down behind you as you take a nice deep breath in. Let the hands drop. We're going to forward fold. So bringing the arms up and the torso forward. Let the arms come up as high as you can. If you need to, you can do a nice slight bend in the knees here. Release the hands. Bring them all the way down. Walk them over to that left foot and frame it. Take that left hand and tuck it. Release the knee. Then go ahead and walk your hands over to the opposite side. Take the right hand and tuck it. Release that hand and come back to center. You're going to bring that left arm up, take a breath. Exhale, bring it back down. Opposite side, right arm, bring it up, take a breath. Exhale, bring it back down. Go ahead and we're gonna bend at the elbow. So you're slightly looking forward here, right? Just a slight look forward. And then exhale, you're gonna bend at the elbow. So try to bring your head down a little bit towards the floor. Again, you can bend your knees. If you want, you can bring them all the way down to a little squat here too. Breathe in. And exhale, look forward, straightening out your arms. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, arms are straight. Relaxing your shoulders best you can, fingers are spread apart. This is a great place to use your blocks too, to bring the floor up to meet you. Yeah, it's a good place for blocks. Exhale, bending at the elbows. Good, and we're gonna go ahead and come all the way up. So if you can, just go ahead and come all the way up. Bring your hands to your hips if that will be helpful for you as well. Breathe in and walk the feet to each other. Hands on your hips and take a breath in as we go ahead and lift that left knee up. It is a balancing posture, so if you need to, you can use the wall for support. You can use a chair, the back of a chair for support as well. All right, so we're just gonna lift and extend out. And then bring it back in and lower down. All right, come on your tippy toes and then lower back down. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. A little unfair because I didn't introduce a warm-up balance pose, I know, but let's just see where we are, okay? So go ahead and same thing, opposite side, lifting up that right leg, relaxing your shoulders, inhale, and bring it out. And bring it back in and lower it back down. All right, let's go ahead and extend that left leg out to the side and then scoop it in and hang out here for a second with our tree pose. Okay, relaxing your feet, relaxing your shoulders, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out of the nose or the mouth. Lift the shoulders up, roll them back and down. Extend the arms out. Shoulder level, palms facing up. And then you can go ahead and just bend with a little roundness to the bend. Bringing the arms up. Check that right knee. Make sure the right knee is not hyperextending, like going backward. So you want a slight bend in the knee, relaxing the shoulders. Tips of the fingers touch, breathe in. Exhale, we're gonna go ahead and work our way to leaning a little to the left as well. And then go ahead and try to make your way back to center. If you wobble, it's good. The wobble helps you to know where your balance is. It helps you find your balance. Yeah. All right, let's bring the arms out and then lower them down. Release the leg, shake it off. Shake off that right leg, shake off the left leg. Same thing, opposite side. Starting with the hands on the hips, extending that right leg out. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring that foot right there. Get your balance in this one. You could always bring this leg up if you wanted to. I like to have it here as a kickstand and challenge myself in all of the ways that I can do this pose too, including closing my eyes. At some point, that's the next level, like just trusting your balance, right? Because you know that yoga is more than just about the asana. It's about the internal workings, the internal world, right? What goes on inside of us as well. Relax your shoulders. So yoga is usually done in levels, the different postures. Even in the beginning, when a lot of the gurus, they teach you to stay at the very basic postures for like 7 years, because it's not just about the next level. It's about mastering that level that you're on. So relax your shoulders. And then once you get the positioning here, you feel comfortable, then you can say, okay, let's try the arms, extend the arms out. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the same session either that happens. And then go ahead and bring the arms up and do a slight bend in the arms, same way like we did before. And breathe in through the nose. And then once you feel good here, then you might try other things, right? You might try leaning to the side and see how you feel there. And maybe at first your lean is not so deep. Maybe your lean is just a slight lean. And you keep building your way up, to more. And then come back to center. And maybe here, you try closing your eyes for a moment. And then exhale, release. Bring the arms out slowly. And exhale, bring everything all the way down. All right, and then shake it off. Shake it off. All right, take a deep breath in. And we're gonna go ahead and come all the way down onto the floor. Actually, let's come onto all fours first. And allow your wrist to be at an angle from your shoulders. Fingers are spread apart, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, we're gonna go ahead and just push the hips, drop the hips down, lift the head up. This is your inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Inhaling forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And once again, inhale forward. And exhale back. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and come all the way down onto the stomach. And then go ahead and extend your right arm, or, well, yeah, extend your right arm out to the side. And so you're just laying down on your stomach here. Then take your left hand and just bring it up on so that you're on the palm or on the tips of the finger. And we're just gonna roll over to that right side a little bit, like that. Bend the left knee. And then place the foot behind that right leg. And then just take a breath here. And exhale back out. If you need to, you can always bring this foot forward and then bring it back again. If you just need a break from it, or you could just bring the leg down. But bringing it forward is going to give you a stretch as well. So if you just need to move it, take a breath in. Exhale. Try to make sure that that back arm, that right arm for you is straight, if you can, and that your palm is flat on the floor. So be intentional about the positioning, basically. Breathe in. And exhale out. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Okay. Now I want you to go ahead and bring that left leg down, just to a bent position right there in front of you. And we're going to take this right arm and bring it around, like so, so that now both arms are on this side. But then we're going to bring the left arm behind us. And take a breath in through the nose. And exhale out. And inhale. and exhale. And if your left arm needs a break, of course you can bring it back and then just open it back up. A block could be really good here too for this leg. And then go ahead and exhale and release. All right, we're gonna do the same exact thing on the opposite side. So starting out first with the left arm behind you, laying on your stomach. Left arm is stretched out at shoulder level beside you. Right arm, you're coming onto the tips of the fingers. And you're just gonna roll over toward that left arm. Bend your right knee and then place that right foot behind the left straight leg. And you just focus on your breath here, inhaling through your nose. Ooh, you guys are chatty today, you little birdies. And inhale. Oh, you know what it is? They are talking to me. That's so funny. Because you notice how I stopped talking and they did too. That's so funny. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And inhale. And exhale. Another little tidbit to know that too is sometimes the poses that don't seem to challenge you as much initially, right? Sometimes those poses, you could benefit from staying in them a little bit longer, deepening your breath there, because there's another layer of that pose that will open up for you as you stay in the posture. You will be testing the endurance of your muscle at that point. So just FYI, take a breath and then go ahead and bring this leg right over here forward. And then you're going to bring that back arm, that left arm, bring it around the front, out in front, and extend the right arm back. Opening up, and you may have to scoot yourself so that you can get onto your back a little to provide yourself with more support. This is the way that we're coming into this pose is so significant, like this whole process and why we did it this way, because we've done this posture in many different ways, right? But the reason we've done it this way, because it maximizes the stretch. When you come at it from this angle to here, and then having to come here, you're maximizing the stretch. And then you realize you can adjust your shoulder forward a little bit more so that you can lay down further on your back. Then this right arm may come down better, right? So bending at the elbow, bringing it down to the floor first, like this, right? I have my tips of my fingers pointing up to the ceiling. Bringing that elbow down and then opening the arm out. It may provide a little bit more comfort because you may be trying to extend it out and then you're up by the shoulder blade. And so it's not really coming down on the floor. It's just kind of hanging there and it might be uncomfortable. So I suggest that you bring the elbow down and come down to the point where the elbow can come down. And then you let the forearm part of it down. Continue to breathe. I'm going to demonstrate that a little bit more because for some reason I feel like it's important at this moment. All right, try to show you what that looks like from me. If I was here, right? Like sometimes you bring that arm out and up and it's just kind of like hanging up and you've got all that space and it's like, this doesn't feel good at all. When can we come out of it, right? Well, if instead you bring the elbow down here and then just let the arm come down like that, you're still going to get a nice thing. And then even still from here, if you wanted to, you could glide the arm up to get the stretch from this area as well, okay? All right, take a breath in through the nose. Exhale out. And inhale. And exhale. All right, let's go ahead and release that right leg and come onto your back completely. Relax your hips. Bring your arms down. Relax your shoulders. Take a breath in. Lift your hips up. Exhale, lower. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Go ahead and bring your arms up overhead. Deep breath here. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to pull the knees in and bring the arms up. You can grab the bottom of your feet, your ankles, your shins, your knees. If your neck hurts, don't lift it. Keep it down and do the same thing. Just pull those knees in a little closer. Good. Then lower everything. Feet, arms go up. Take a breath. Inhale. This time when we come up, we're going to bring both hands on the left side of the legs with the arms stretched out. And I'm going to show you first. So take a breath in. Exhale. Arms come out like that. All right, let's do it together officially. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Arms back, legs back down. Exhale, opposite side, lift. Lower back down. Some of you guys did it with me on the other side. So for those who did, we're going to do it again just for the balance. Take a breath. Exhale, lift to the right. Bring it back down. Take a breath in. This time we're going straight up and out. Knees in. And bring the arms back down, legs back down, knees wide, soles of the feet come to touch. Take a breath in here. We're going to exhale and bring our arms out to the sides. I want you to keep your arms elevated off the floor though. Palms are facing up, arms are elevated. This is our inhale, lift. Take a breath in. Exhale, lowering your head back down, bringing your arms back to an overhead position. You can let them come down to the floor as well here. Take a breath in. As we exhale, we're going to lift that just the right arm up in between the leg. Look and feel the stretch here. And bring that right arm back down. Take a breath in. You don't need to lift the head if that's too painful for you. Exhale, lift, look. And like I said, the head could stay down and you're gonna feel a stretch with this arm situation. Bring the arm back and take a breath. Bring the knees back together and then walk them apart so that they are a little wider than hip distance apart. Oh. Bring the right leg down on the inside of the left leg. So the right knee. You notice what you see? I'm just bringing it down. Can you see that? I'm gonna do it on the other side so you can see. See? Down. I'm doing the same thing. Ready? So inhale. Arms are still overhead. Bring that right leg, that right knee in toward the instep of the left foot. Bring it back up. Take a breath here. Exhale, bring that left foot on the instep of the left knee on the instep of that right foot toward it. Stretch that back out and then release. Let the legs go long, let the arms come by your side, and let's just take a moment being still, thinking about the intention that you set for today's practice or whatever it is that you want to think about. And let's do that for 3 breaths here. As we prepare to end this class today, let's do so by engaging in some small, subtle movements. Wiggle your fingers and rotate your wrist. And wiggle your toes and rotate your ankles. Turn your head from left to right. Take a breath in and pull your knees in. Exhale and roll over to a side that feels good for you and take a breath while you're there. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a fully seated position. Lift your shoulders up, roll them back and down, and extend your arms out. Catch your breath. Exhale, wrap your arms around your beautiful being. Lean a little forward and say something positive and inspiring to yourself. Come back up, extend it out. Inhale. Exhale, opposite arm on top. Lean and send a positive thought to someone else. Relax shoulders. Come all the way back up. And I want to thank you so much for sharing your yoga practice with me today. Namaste. The light in me honors and sees the light in all of you.